Tadgunha devamatma buddhi prakasham mumukshurvai sharanamaham prapadye. Bole Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki jai. प्रिय भक्त समुदाय, दिव्यात्मा महानुभाव, dearest devotees of the Supreme Lord, the Divine Souls. First let me say Radhe Radhe to each and everyone, and my pranam, my humblest prostrations to all of you. It's a great pleasure for me to be again here in Singapore once more, and to share with you divine knowledge of the Vedas, the Vedic, all the Vedic scriptures of Sanatana Dharma, Vedas, Puran, Mahabharata, Gita, Ramayana, etc. Our topic for 2 days here at the Arya Samaj Mandir, transformation of the mind. How we can transform the mind. In the mind, there's so much problems, fear, anger, greed, jealousy, hatred, tension. So many problems. How can we transform the mind and make it peaceful, full of happiness and bliss? So transforming the mind. And according to the Gita, this is a topic. We'll begin by doing some chanting of the divine name of the Lord. So on the thing over there, the beautiful bhajan and kirtan, divine song written by Jagat Guru Tam Shri Kripalu Mahaprabhu. It says, tu hi to hai mera nanda nandan, aur main bhi to hu tera nanda nandan. Nanda nandan is another name for Shri Krishna. Nanda Nandan, the son of Nanda Baba. Bhagwan Shri Krishna is the father of the entire universe, but he performs such wonderful divine pastime. He becomes the son of someone. In his divine pastime, he becomes the son of Nanda Baba, Yashoda Maya, etc. So this is one name for him, Nanda Nandan. So it says, tu hi to hai. Tu hi. Tu in Hindi means you, he means alone. A devotee said to Shri Krishna, you alone are mine. This is the teachings of Vedas, etc. Gita also. That we are the soul Atma. We're not the body, and the soul belongs only to God. Every relation of the soul is only with God, with Shri Krishna. So I alone are yours, but may be. So it's you alone are mine, but may be. I also belong to you. Why also? Because there are uncountable souls in the universe that belongs to God. So I cannot be yours alone. I am also yours. So in the song we'll see it talks about all the relations we have with God, that He is our friend, our father, our mother, our brother, our sister, every relation you can think about. There's a prayer in Hinduism, very simple prayer. If anyone who's a Hindu or following the religion of Sanatana Dharma doesn't know any prayer, he knows one prayer. That praise, Tvameva Mata cha Pita Tvameva, Tvameva Bandhuscha Sakha Tvameva, Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva, Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. So this prayer is a very simple prayer. Tvam Ev. The same tu he. Tvam is tu. Ev is he. You alone. So this prayer is also saying, Hey Shri Krishna, O Lord, you alone are my mother, you alone are my father, you alone are my friend, you alone are my companion, you alone are my knowledge, you alone are my wealth, you alone are my everything. Tvameva sarvam mama deva deva. My own meaning, the soul, Atma. That's who we are. So this, in more or less this bhajan, this divine song is saying the same thing. So we'll sing a few lines and then we'll continue from there. तू ही तो है मेरा नंद नंदन, मैं भी तो हूँ तेरा नंद नंदन। तू ही स्वामी नंद नंदन। तू ही मेरा सखा नंद नंदन। तू ही मेरा सुत नंद नंदन। तू ही मेरा पिया नंद नंदन। ओ तू ही तो है मेरा नंद नंदन। मैं भी तो तेरा नंद नंदन। तू ही रति नंद नंदन। तेरे सिवा मेरा कोई नहीं नंद नंदन। तू ही मम माता पिता भ्राता नंद नंदन। तू ही तेरा ही कहा हुआ है यह नंद नंदन। ओ तू ही तो है मेरा नंद नंदन। मैं भी तो तेरा नंद नंदन। तू सब कुछ ही है तेरा नंद नंदन। तेरा सब कुछ ही है मेरा नंद नंदन। आना मैं हूँ अति ही पतित नंद नंदन। तो पतित पावन नंद नंदन। ओ तू ही तो है मेरा नंद नंदन। मैं भी तो बोले वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की. Now try to be very attentive and listen very carefully, please. So, as I said, the topic for the 2 days here is the transformation of the mind. In our minds, their thoughts and ideas succeeded on each other, one another, like the restless waves on a shoreless sea. So many problems in the mind: tension, stress, fear, anger, greed, jealousy, hatred, so many things, selfishness. What's the cause of all of this and how can we fix it? How can we transform the mind into something else? Does Gita tell us the way? Of course. The reason for all of this, according to the Gita, is that we don't know who we are. We've forgotten who we are. Bhagavan Krishna says to Arjun in Gita, "Na jayate Mriyate va kadachinayam bhutva bhavita va na bhuya ajo nitya shashvatuyam purano na hanyate hanyamane sharire. Chapter 2 verse 20, Gita. I am. Now I am. I am this something, this thing. Something. All it says here is this, I am. This never takes birth. So it never dies. Nor having come into existence does it cease to be, because it is unborn, eternal, and most ancient. It is not destroyed even when the body is destroyed. So this thing, obviously something different from the body. This body belongs to us. Whatever belongs to us cannot be us. Many of us own things in the world. We say, belongs to us. We say, my house, my motor car, my TV, my doll. Do we ever say, I am the house, I am the motor car, I am the TV? No. If one day someone in the house gets up, the husband or the wife or someone gets up and starts saying, I am the house, I am the house. Oh, take him to the mental asylum. He's gone crazy, pagal. So in the same way, we say, my body, my head is hurting me, my body is paining, my feet are hurting, my finger got cut. So my body, it means this body belongs to me. I am not the body. But we have been identifying with this body, this physical body, from beginningless time. This body is a material. It's a product of Maya. It's made of 5 elements: earth, water, fire, air, and space. Understand also, Maya, if anybody is asked, most people are asked, what is Maya? They say Maya is an illusion, an imagination of the mind. It doesn't exist. Especially the Gyanis, those who follow the path of Advait, non-dualism. But this Maya is an illusion. Everything we see it, we imagine it. I'm imagining you. You're imagining that there's somebody in front of you speaking to you. This is all your imagination, according to the non-dualists, the Gyanis. And we all have the same imagination. Jagat Guru Shankaracharya, the leader of the non-dualist, he says, just as someone is walking in the dark and he mistakes, there's a piece of rope in the dark, and he mistakes it to be a snake. In the same way, we have become confused and we have formed the illusion of Maya, this world. It's our illusion. First we have to ask Jagat Guru Shankaracharya very nicely, hey Guruji, hey Swamiji, where did you get the rope from? Is the rope real? According to the Vedas and the Hindu scriptures, This world comprises of three things, three entities. Brahm, Jeev, Maya. God, the individual soul, and Maya. Shankaracharya accepts only one entity. God, Brahma. Because as far as he is concerned, Maya doesn't exist. And the individual soul is also God. Aham Brahmasmi. I am God. A philosophy. He says, just as someone is walking in the dark, there's some seashell, and he mistakes it to be silver, and the deer mistakes the flying sand in the midday sun of the desert to be water. In the same way, we have become confused and formed the illusion of this world, Maya. It's our imagination. What does Shri Krishna say in Gita? Daivi hisha gunamai mama maya duratyaya Mame vaye prapadyante maya metantarantite. Chapter 7 verse 14 Gita. Shri Krishna says, hey Mr. Jnani, this Maya is not an illusion. It's a divine power. Daivi Esha. Or Mama Maya, Meri Maya. It's a power that belongs to me, God. It's my power. Therefore, no one, no Rishi, Muni, Yogi, Jnani, Karmi can cross Maya by their own effort. How to become free from Maya? Mame vaye prapadyante. Ev means alone. He says only the one who completely surrenders to Sri Krishna can become free from Maya. And so Maya is a power that belongs to God. It is His power. Vedas also say, the highest authority, Vedas. Maya tu prakritim vidyan mainam tu maheshwaram tasyaveva bhutaistu vyaptam sarvamidam jagat. Shvetashvatara Upanishad chapter 4 verse 10. The Vedas say, Maya is a power that belongs to God. Mainam tu Maheshwaram. It is His power. He is the governor of Maya. It's not an imagination of the mind. So, this Maya has made us forgotten who we are from beginningless time. This ayam that Sri Krishna is talking about in the Gita, chapter 2 verse 20, is referring to the self, the soul, Atma. That's in this body. So the soul, Atma, does not take birth, nor does it die. Nor having come into existence does it cease to be, because it is unborn, eternal, and most ancient. It is not destroyed, even when the body is destroyed. It is indestructible. Again, Sri Krishna says, Nainam chinanti shastrani, nainam dahati pavaka, na chainam kledayantyapu, na shoshayati maruta, achedyo yamadahyo ya, makledyo shoshya evacha, nitya sarvarastharo chaloyam sanatana. Chapter 2 verse 23 and 24. Shri Krishna says, the Jivatma, the soul, that I am, the self, it cannot be caught by any weapon. Nainam chindanti shastrani, no shastra, no weapon can cut it. Power, fire cannot burn it. Apaha, water cannot wet it. Marut, the wind cannot dry it. It is the same forever. Sanatana. Vasansi jivnani yatha vihaya navani grihnati naroparani tatha sharirani vihaya jirna Nyanyani Sanyati Navani Dehi. Chapter 2, verse 22, Gita. Very beautiful verse in Gita. Shri Krishna says, just as a person takes clothes that he has worn, you wear some clothes for a few days, maybe even once, and then discard it. You don't wear it again. In the same way, the embodied soul discards bodies and takes a new one. How many new bodies? Akar 4,84,000 yoni भ्रमट यह जीव अविनाशी. In the Ramayana of Tulsidas Ji, once God, the same Sri Krishna, he came as Sri Ram in the age of Treta Yuga, and he gave a lecture. He stayed 11,000 years. And in that 11,000 years, once he called everyone. Ek baar Raghunath bulaye, ek baar Raghunath bulaye, Guru Drij Purvasi sab aaye. Once he called everyone and gave a lecture. So this is also called Ram Gita. It's also called Gita. God has given the discourse, divine words of Bhagavan, of God. He said many wonderful things. And one of the things he said, the soul, Jiva, means the soul, Atma, is Avinashi, indestructible, eternal, beginningless. But it keeps rotating in 8.4 million forms of life. 8.4 million clothes, type of clothes. In the world, somebody has, how much clothes you have? 20 dresses, 20 sari, 50, 100? Pants, shirt, dress, that's all. The soul rotates in 8.4 million forms of clothes. This form of life, these are all clothes. We just keep changing the clothes, that's all. So from beginningless time we have been changing clothes. Why? Maya. Maya made us forgotten who we are. There's a beautiful verse in the Vedas. Dva suparna sayuja sakhaya samanam priksham parikasva jati Tayuranyah pipalam swadat nashna nanyu abhichakashiti. Shvetashvatara chapter 4, verse 6. In Sanatan Dharma, Hinduism, there's a wonderful book called Srimad Bhagavad Mahapurana. There are 18 Puranas, and Bhagavad Mahapurana is the most important. Why? Because no one can understand Veda. Just as God is divine, Veda is also divine. So Veda Vyas, a descension of Sri Krishna, Aveshavatar, he wrote Srimad Bhagavad Mahapurana. He wrote all the Puranas. But this was the last one. And this is translation of Vedas. Bhagavad Mahapurana is called Pancham Veda, the fifth Veda. Therefore, the Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Sam Veda, Atharva Veda. But Srimad Bhagavad Mahapurana is called Pancham Veda, the fifth Veda. Why? Because it is translation of Vedas. So this Veda mantra I just told you from Shvetashvatara Upanishad, chapter 4, verse 6, the exact translation is given in Bhagavad Mahapurana. Bhagavan Shri Krishna is saying to Uddhava, Suparna Vetav Sadrishav Sakhayav Yadicchayaitav Kritanidau Cha Vrikshe Ekastayo Khadati Pippalana Manyo Niranno Pibalena Bhuyan. Srimad Bhagavad Mahapurana, 11 canto, 11th chapter, 6th verse. Bhagavan Shri Krishna is saying to Uddhav, his friend, there's a tree, Briksh means a tree, pear, tree. On the tree, two birds are sitting, do pakshi baithe. One bird is Paramatma, Bhagavan Shri Krishna, and one bird is Jivatma, the individual soul. The position of the two birds are like this. One bird has turned the back to the other bird. One bird is eating, that tree has bitter fruits. So one bird is eating the bitter fruits of the tree and suffering. Dukhi hai. The other bird sits quietly, does not disturb, and just takes note. The tree that the Vedas are talking about in Bhagavad Mahapuran is the world, this vast world. The fruits of the tree are the people and objects of the world. The two birds I mentioned, one is Bhagavan, one is God, one is Jivatma. The two birds are sitting in our heart. Both of them are sitting, the soul, Atma, who we are, and Bhagavan. Shri Krishna says, Ishvara sarva bhutanam hrideshejuna tishtati brahmayan sarva bhutani yantra rudhani mayaya. Chapter 18 verse 61 Gita. God is sitting in the heart of every living being. The same Shri Krishna in Golok, He is sitting in our heart. You don't have to look for Bhagwan anywhere. He is sitting in our heart. Andar dekho, look inside. So Bhagwan is there and Jivatma, the individual soul. The one that's turned the back, that's us, the Jivatma, individual soul. The one sitting behind, Bhagavan. So we, because of ignorance, Maya has made us forgotten who we are. That power of Shri Krishna, called Maya. We forgot that we are the soul, Atma, from beginningless time. And identifying with the physical body, we started looking for happiness in the material world, in people and objects in the world. That's the fruits of the tree. And instead of getting happiness, we are getting pain and suffering. Because there is no happiness in the world. Happiness can be found only in Shri Krishna, in God. Why? The Vedas tell us. Raso vai sahara sagvam hevayam labdva nandi bhavati. Taittiriya Upanishad, chapter 2, verse 7. The Vedas are saying, God, Shri Krishna is ras, bliss, happiness. Another name for Shri Krishna, for God, is happiness. Anando brahmeti vajanat anandat deva kalvimani bhutani janti anandena jatani jivanti anandam prayantya bhisambhishanti. Taittiriya Upanishad, chapter 3, verse 6. The Vedas are saying, God is Anand, bliss, happiness. Anando brahmeti. From happiness alone, the entire universe comes into being. Happiness is that by which we are sustained, and happiness is that into which we merge upon death. So whether we say happiness or we say God, Shri Krishna, these are two names for one and the same entity. And because we are eternal fractions of God, Sanatan, Bhagavan Krishna says in Gita, Mamaivansho jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatana. Chapter 15, verse 7, Gita. The individual souls are eternal parts, fraction of me, God, Sanatan. And it's a natural law that every part, every fraction has a natural love for the whole and wants to become one. All rivers naturally flow to the ocean being a fraction of the ocean. If you look at the flame of a fire, how does the flame go? It naturally goes upwards, being a fraction of the sun. In the same way, we, the individual souls, being eternal parts, fraction of God, Shri Krishna, naturally love and want only Shri Krishna. And because Shri Krishna is Anand, bliss, happiness, we all want only happiness. Everything we do in the world, every action we perform, no matter how contradictory and opposite it may seem to be, is for wanting only. Anand, 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 happiness, happiness, happiness. Someone is drinking alcohol because he thinks he will get happiness. Someone is smoking weed because he thinks he'll get happiness. Someone is eating prasad because he thinks he'll get happiness. Someone is doing good actions because he thinks it will bring happiness. Someone is doing bad actions, evil actions, because he thinks it will give happiness. We are all looking for one thing only. Anand, Sukh, bliss, happiness. Nobody had to teach us. But because of that ignorance, having forgotten that we are the soul, Atma, and identifying with the physical body, we have been searching in the wrong place. It's not that we don't want happiness and we shouldn't want. Wanting happiness is not wrong. It's our nature. This nature of ours to look for happiness everywhere, no one can destroy. Neither God, nor a saint, nor a Rakshas, demon, nor human being. Be fraction of happiness, eternal fractions of our nature. But if we keep looking in the material world, as we have been doing from beginningless time, we'll never be satisfied. We'll never attain that peace we're looking for. So this is the whole problem. So Baharmukh, we turn our backs away from God. So this is the problem for all our sickness, all the problems in that mind, the whole problem with the mind, to turn the back away. So this was the solution? To face God. A right about turn, left about turn. This is Baharmukhta. All we have to do is Sanmukhta. Right about turn, left about turn. In other words, we have to surrender. This is what Sri Krishna said in Gita. Listen again. Remember that verse I told you? Chapter 7, verse 14. Daivi Hesha Gunamai Mama Maya Duratyaya Mame Vaye Prapadyante Maya Metantarantite. Chapter 7, verse 14. The cause of all our problems in this world from beginningless time is Maya. And how to become free from Maya? Shri Krishna is making it very clear. Mamev, alone. Mamev ye prapadyante. He says only the one who completely surrenders to him can become free from Maya. That is the Sanmukhta. This is the Baharmukhta. This is the opposition from beginningless time and right now. All we have to do is a right about turn, left about turn, surrender to Shri Krishna. But that is easily said and done. How are we going to surrender? So we're looking to transform the mind. And one of the ways, main ways of transforming the mind is through true knowledge. The correct knowledge. Asli Gyan. We have acquired so much knowledge. We have read so much, we have heard so much. From beginningless time we have been acquiring knowledge. But somehow we have never acquired the right knowledge. So, Shri Krishna is telling us in the Gita how to get this knowledge how to find this knowledge. So there's one more bhajan we'll do and then we'll continue from there. Another beautiful bhajan written by Jagat Gurutam, Shri Kripalu Mahaprabhu. This bhajan is dedicated to Radha Rani. Who is Radha? Most people know about who is Shri Krishna, but very few know who is Radha, even in India. If anyone were to ask who is Radha Rani, people will say she is the wife of Shri Krishna or girlfriend. Very few, most will say that she is the consort, the wife. So is Radha Rani the wife of Shri Krishna? No. The wife of Shri Krishna is Mahalakshmi, or Lakshmi. When Shri Krishna descended in the world little more than 5,000 years ago, Mahalakshmi also came as Rukmini. He got married to her and many other saints. So who is Radha? The Vedas tell us, Atma Turadhika Tasya. That Radha Rani is the Atma, the soul of Shri Krishna. Not the wife. The Vedas again say, Yeyam Radha Yasha Krishna Rasabit Dehas Chaika Kirnata Dvitha Bhut Atharva Vedi Radhika Tapani Upanishad. The Vedas say there is no question of Radha and Krishna being two. They do not even have two bodies. There's only one supreme power, supreme Brahm, and that supreme power has taken two forms, do roop. For what? Krida means Leela, divine pastimes. Again the scripture says, Radhika Krishna Rupam cha Krishno Radha Swarupakaha. Sanat Kumar Sangita. The scriptures are saying, Radha Rani is the form of Shri Krishna and Shri Krishna is the form of Radha Rani. So whether you say Shri Krishna, Radha is one and the same. One supreme power takes two forms. Sometimes Radha Rani comes as Shri Krishna comes as Radha Rani. So we sing in the beautiful bhajan about Radha Rani, that she is our divine mother, mother of the soul, Atma. O Ma, O Radha Rani, the one who surrenders to your lotus feet, again surrender. Who surrenders to your lotus feet. What to speak of Maya? Even the one who is the governor of Maya, Shri Krishna, becomes fearful. Radha and Krishna are one, but Radha Rani is so special that Shri Krishna worships Radha. In the Vedas, it says, to describe who is Radha, Krishnena aradhyate iti Radha. Who is Radha? The Vedas say that Shri Krishna, Supreme Brahm, whom Brahma, Vishnu, Shiv, Durga, Lakshmi, Saraswati, they all worship, that Shri Krishna also worships someone. Who does he worship? He worships Radha. So special is Radha. Vanacharin na acharan ko shruti nindit batarai. 5,000 years ago, a little more, the greatest devotees of Shri Krishna were the gopis of Vrindavan. But the gopis, most came from Golok. They were Radha Krishna personified. Yet they pretended to be illiterate milkmaids in Vrindavan. Illiterate. They didn't go to school, anything. But their position was so high. They were forest dwellers. And according to this philosophy, they are not worthy of worship, etc. Yet Radha Rani made them her special friends. It just showed that Radha Rani She accepts everyone. You can be pure, impure, you can be the greatest sinner. Radharani is waiting with her arms open for you. Tava padaraj pavan ko padmahu lalchaye. Even Mahalakshmi, she is desiring to get the dust of the feet of Radharani. Brajalata Bitapa Vanano Brahmahu Manabhaye. The gopis and Radharani, Brahma, the creator, he is asking to become a creeper, a flower, a creeper, a shrub in Vrindavan. So when the gopis will walk or Radharani, the dust of their feet will fly and he'll get blessed. Such is the position. Teri anukampa te Shiva gopi banaye. It's a very special pastime. I'll tell you some other time. There's a whole lecture. When Bhagwan Krishna blew the Basuri to do Maharas, the gopis came, Shivji also came. But he could not take part in the Maharas because he was in the male form. Only one male was allowed in Maharas, Shri Krishna. So by the blessing of Radharani, Shiv became a gopi also. Shiv became Shivani to take part in Maharas. Sanakadi Brahma Jnani Tanulatana Patan. Great Paramhans. Sanak Sanandan Sanatan Sanak Kumar. And other great Jnanis. They are begging Shri Krishna to become a leaf, a shrub, a flower in Vrindavan to get the blessing of the feet of Radharani and the gopis. Hai cha kripalu meri teri hi kehlaye. And so Kripaluji Maharaj is saying in the words of a devotee, I have only one desire, Radharani, that I should be yours forever. So we'll sing this beautiful bhajan dedicated to Radharani. O Ma Shama Teri Jo Charan Sharan Aaye. O Ma Shama Jo Charan Maya Ki Kaun Kare मायापति घबराए बनचरी न आचरण श्रुति निंदित बतलाए सहचरी करी उन सब निज भुज धरी उड़लाए तेरी अनुकंपा से शिव गोपी बन आए। तेरी अनुकंपा से शिव गोपी बन आए। सरकारी ब्रह्म ज्ञानी तनु लतन पतन पाए। ओ जो शरण शरण आए। कृपालु मेरी तेरी कहलाए। ओ भूले भटके तब सेवा मिल जाए। जो चरण शरण आए। ओ राधे 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 गोविंद गोविंद राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे 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 गोविंद गोविंद राधे राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे राधे ओ राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe, Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe, Radhe Oh Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe, Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe, Radhe Oh Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe, Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe, Radhe Oh Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe, Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe, Radhe Om Shama Teri Jo Charan Sharan Aaye, Radha Rani ki jai. So, our topic again is transforming the mind. Our mind is filled with so many problems. The reason, as I mentioned, just to go back briefly, we have forgotten who we are. We have forgotten that we are the soul, Atma. From beginningless time, we have identified with the physical body. What made us, why have we forgotten who we are? Something called Maya, the power of God. Shri Krishna himself says in Gita, Mama Maya, Meri Maya, so power that belongs to him, it is his power. So because of Maya, we've forgotten who we are. We turn our backs away from God from beginningless time. And we have been searching for happiness, which is our nature, where it cannot be found in the material world. But this is the problem. We have turned our backs away from God. The solution, we have to do sanmukhata, turn towards God. Right about turn, left about turn. In other words, surrender. Shri Krishna says, the only way to become free from Maya, we have to surrender to him. So, as I mentioned, one of the reasons for all the problem is incorrect knowledge. How do we get knowledge? By reading book. We can get some material knowledge. But when it comes to divine knowledge, it's different. A great saint Tulsidas ji said, Bhagavad Rasik ki baate, Rasik bina ko samajh sakena, Khag jane, khag hi kai bhakha. Look, if we can read any book and understand what is written in that book, we have to be as intelligent as the person who wrote the book or more intelligent. If the writer of the book is a worldly person, like ourselves, it is written some novel, and we read and we understand, that's good. But if the writer of that book is a saint, descension of God himself or a saint, one who's attained God, then in order to understand what is written in that book, we have to be saint also. Tulsidas ji said, भगवत रसिक रसिक की बातें रसिक बिना को समझ सके ना खग जाने खग ही कै भाखा. He says, just as a bird alone can understand the language of another bird. A bird is sitting on a tree. Three people are sitting underneath. A businessman, a devotee, and a wrestler. So the businessman said, I know what the bird is whistling. He says, I know what the bird is saying. What is he saying? Saab adrak mirch. Saab adrak mirch. That's what he sells. These are condiments. Pepper, powder, adrak, ginger, salt. These are all condiments. So that's what he sells. So he's hearing the bird say that. The wrestler said, no, you're wrong. I know what a bird is saying. What do you say? Uthak, baitak, kasarat. Uthak, baitak, kasarat. It's exercise. Some people exercise, they get up, they stand up, they sit down, and they exercise. Uthak, baitak, kasarat, exercise. That's what he's saying. The devotee says, no, you don't understand. I can tell you what the bird is saying. What does he say? Sita Ram Dashrath. Sita Ram Dashrath. He's a devotee of Sri Ram. So he's hearing the bird saying Sita Ram Dashrath. Sita Ram, Bhagwan Sita Ram, and Dashrath was the father of Bhagwan Sri Ram when he performed that divine pastime. So what the bird is saying, bird knows. So only another bird can understand. In the same way, Tusidasji is saying, only a saint, and Rasik saint he said. There are different classes. Rasik is the highest category. Who can understand what is written by another saint. These books, whether it's Gita, Ramayana, Bhagavad, Puran, these are divine words. To understand divine words, we have to have divine mind, divine intellect. Look, there are so many scriptures in Sanatana Dharma. Most of the religion have one book. Islam has one book. Christianity, one book, Bible. And Sanatana Dharma, thousands. And all the books are different. All is given a different philosophy. They are contradicted. All the scriptures are different. Tusidasji says, Shruti Purana Bahu Kahu Pai Chhuta Hi Na Adhik Arjhai. He says that there are so much contradictions and complications in these divine scriptures that if we were to read them on our own, instead of our doubts getting removed, we'll become more confused. These are divine words. Parokshavad. Bhagwan Shri Krishna says to Uddhav in Bhagavad Mahapuran, Parokshavad. That there's a deeper hidden meaning. On top is saying one thing and what it means is something else. So how are we going to know? So Shri Krishna tells us in Gita how to get true knowledge. He says, Tat pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshati te jnanam jnaninas tattva darshinaha. Chapter 4, verse 34, Gita. He says, go to the Guru. You just can't go to anybody. A lot of people call themselves Guruji. It is a Kali Yuga. So Shri Krishna is defining who is Guru here. Listen carefully. Shri Krishna has put in two conditions for someone to be qualified as Guru. Two qualities. This is Gita chapter 4 verse 34. You can read for yourself. I don't know if you get a good translation, but something you will get. So two words are here, very important. Jnaninaha plus Tattvadarshinaha. Two qualities that qualify someone to be Guru. What does Jnaninaha mean? Jnaninaha means he has complete knowledge. Not only Gita, not only Ramayana, not only Bhagavad, all the Vedas, all the scriptures. Complete knowledge. But not only knowledge. Anybody can read a book and give a lecture like me. Read a book and then give a lecture. But he is able to make us understand. Ye Kamal. He removes our doubts. So not only does he have complete knowledge, but he is able to remove our doubts. His aim is not to show us how educated he is, how much he knows, but he wants to make us understand. He's continuously looking inside. Do they understand what I'm saying? No. Okay, let me put it this way. Do they understand now? No. Okay, let me put it this way. Until the listener doesn't understand, he doesn't go further. So he makes us understand. There's a power from inside. That's why it says, Guru bin hoy ki gyan. We get knowledge from Guru, not by reading. Guru bin hoy ki gyan. So number one, that's the first condition. Second condition, and even more important, he is Tattvadarshinaha. Tattva means Krishna, God, supreme power. Darshinaha means one who has seen God, attained God. He is God realized. These are the only two conditions Shri Krishna is put in the Gita for Guru. Not me, Shri Krishna is saying in Gita. Number one, Jnaninaha, but more important, Tattvadarshinaha, one who has seen God, attained God. Because someone can only give to others what they themselves have. Huh? And if that person is a beggar, then what can he give to another beggar? We are beggars, and we go to someone who is himself under Maya, just like us. He's just wearing orange clothes, yellow clothes, some kind of pink clothes, something. He has long beard, no beard, long hair, no hair. Lot of mala around his neck, garland, lots of mark on the forehead. And call himself Guruji. But he's a beggar just like me. What can he give me? Somebody is a beggar. He goes to another beggar and says, can you help me, bhaiya? I need some help, man. The beggar said, how can I help you? Oh, I need some money. How much money? $10,000. Okay. Why? I'm getting my daughter married. So the other beggar said, okay, I'll give you everything I have. Whatever I have, I'll give you everything. Jo hai hamare paas, sab kuch aapko dunga. So the beggar said, okay, give me. De do, please give me. And he gives him $1. $1. He says, bhaiya, I just told you, I need $10,000. I'm getting my daughter married and you said you'll give me everything you have. Bhaiya, that's all I have. I'm a beggar too. So, if we are on the Maya, we are beggars and we go to another beggar, it's a case of blind leading the blind. The Vedas say, avidyaya mantare vartamana swayam thira panditam manyamana janghanyamana pariyanti mudha andhe naivaniyamana yathantha. Mundak Upanishad, first Mundak, second Kan, 8th mantra. People may have read lots of books. People read lots of books. And they give great lectures, but they are misinterpreting the scriptures. They're given wrong conclusion. They are fools. Mudha. And people who follow them and believe in them, in other words, make them their guru, it's a case of blind leading the blind. Anthe naiva niyamana yathanda. In other words, they are going to hell and they're taking you with them also. So Sri Krishna is making it clear. One who has become free from Maya, he's attained. How can he free us from Maya when he himself is bounded in Maya? Huh? Tulsidas ji says, Guru binu bhavanidhi tarai na koi, jau biranchi shankar sam hoi. Someone may be as powerful as Brahma, the creator, Vidhi, as Shivji, the destroyer, but he will not be able to cross the ocean of Maya without the spiritual master, the Guru. But he has to be qualified. So Shri Krishna says, if you are so fortunate, remember chapter 4 verse 34, if you are so fortunate to meet the true Guru, bona fide saint, what should you do? Kya karna hai aapko? So he says, number one, tat virit pranipati. Pranipat means completely surrender to him. Completely surrender to the Guru. Number one. Number two, pariprashnena. Get knowledge from him. Ask question with a genuine interest to know, an inquisitive mind, not to see how much he knows, or to show how much you read a little bit here and there and you think you know everything. A little knowledge is a dangerous thing. It brings up Abhiman, pride. I know everything. So, Tadvire Pranipatina, completely surrender to the Guru. Number two, Pariprashnena, acquire true knowledge from him. Number three, Sevaya. Serve him, do his seva. Tanuman Nathan say. Do his seva. Know him to be God personified. Do his seva. He will give you the knowledge of Sri Krishna. He will give you the true knowledge. Then we will be able to fix and transform the mind. So we need that true knowledge. The true knowledge, what knowledge we need? Three little, not big things. Three things. Number one, who am I? As I said, we have forgotten who we are. We have identified with the physical body from beginningless time. Somebody asks you, who are you? I am Mary. I am Richard. I am Ramesh. Ramesh? That's your name. I'm not asking what is your name? I'm asking, who are you? Oh, I'm Singaporean. I am Indian. Bharatiya. I am American. American? That's your nationality? I'm not asking which country you belong to. I'm asking, who are you? Oh, I'm a Hindu, Muslim, Christian, Buddhist, Jain. Hindu, Muslim, Christian. That's your religious denomination. I'm not asking which religion you belong to. I'm asking, who are you? Tum kaun ho? Okay, I'm a doctor, engineer, garbage man. Doctor, engineer. That's your job. I'm not asking what work you do. I'm asking, who are you? Oh, okay. I'm a Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. That's your jati, caste. I'm not asking which caste you belong to. I'm asking, who are you, bhaiya? Tum kaun ho? Okay, I'm a human being. Human being. Human being. By looking at us, we can see we have the body of a human being and not a dog that of a dog or a cat or a donkey. But his body belongs to me, as I mentioned in the beginning. And what belongs to me cannot be me. In a book, we have heard this knowledge uncountable time from beginningless time. These Vedas, this Puran have been in existence from beginningless time. We have heard uncountable lectures, we have read them uncountable. We have to realize, I am the soul Atma. Number one. Number two, what is my aim in life? What do I want? So as I mentioned, we are fractions of Shri Krishna. And who is Shri Krishna? What is Shri Krishna? What is another name for Shri Krishna in the scriptures? Anand, bliss, happiness. And because we are eternal fractions, part of Shri Krishna, we all want only happiness. Who is Shri Krishna? He is happiness, Anand, bliss. 3 questions. Who am I? Who is Shri Krishna? I am the soul, Atma. Shri Krishna is Anand, bliss, happiness. What do I want? Happiness. How am I going to attain the happiness? Only by knowing Shri Krishna. It's all, no more question. But we haven't been able to find the answer. Or we were told, we read, but it didn't sit in our intellect. This is how we're going to transform the mind. When this knowledge will get into there. Just the point alone of knowing I am the soul, Atma. It's called self-realization. Not God realization. There's a big difference. Big difference. A lot of people say self-realization is God realization. Total hogwash. Bakwas. There are 2 Maya. तेहि कर भेद सुनहु तुम दो विद्या अपर अविद्या दो. Once in Chitrakoot, God, Sri Ram, was sitting with his brother Lakshman, and Lakshman decided to question Ram, Sri Ram, and he asked, what is Maya? So God said, Sri Ram, there are 2 kinds of Maya, one Vidya Maya, one Avidya Maya. I'm not going to go detail today, some other time. So, not in Kali Yuga. In other ages, Satyug, Treta Yuga, Dwapar, Gyanis and Yogis were able to cross Avidya Maya. They realize I am the soul Atma. I am not the body. When someone realizes I am the soul, it's called self-realization, Atma Gyan. They go in Samadhi. The happiness experienced by someone who goes in Samadhi, none of us can understand in the material world. It's greater than any happiness you've experienced. No one can understand. That Jnani goes in Samadhi, but as long as he remains in Samadhi, he is safe. The moment, Samadhi means spiritual trance. The moment he comes out of Samadhi, the other Maya, Vidya Maya, takes hold of him and he falls. One of the greatest examples, Jar Bharat, in Bhagavad Mahapuran, 5th canto. He was self-realized. One of the greatest self-realized souls. And he got attached to a baby deer, that is a Vidya Maya. And he had to become a deer in the next life. So self-realization is not God realization. But it's a great knowledge. So first knowledge to realize, you attain so much peace, so much happiness, all the tension, all the stress, everything will go. Just by realizing, I am the soul Atma. Remember, I'm saying realizing, I'm not saying reading or hearing. We have read uncountable time, heard, until we realize, I am the soul Atma. It's one of the most important. What we have to do in realizing that? What we have to do to surrender to Sri Krishna. Because that's what's going to transform the mind. Why we have to do that? These are some questions we will have. We'll hear a little bit more about that in tomorrow's lecture. Bole Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki jai, Radha Rani ki jai, Srimad Sadguru Sarkar ki jai, Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe. So, I know many of you may be having questions, but I had mentioned to the devotees that if you have questions, tomorrow I'll be giving some time, extra time. So if you have questions, write them down on a piece of paper. You can give it to either Ram or Lakshman, right? Before you leave today, you can give it tomorrow, or before you leave today, preferably. So you have questions, or you can give it to even Anand, and we will try to answer as much of those questions tomorrow. And if you have tomorrow also, we can try to do some of them. But we'll leave the question and answer for tomorrow. All right. I'll hand you over. We're going to do Aarti to finish, but before that, I'll hand you back to Anand.
Thank you very much, Swamiji, for amazing discourse today.